Everybody, this is Nice Effects here in Washington Square Park. 87 degrees Fahrenheit, New York City. I'm gonna check out for this jazz band. I'm doing no walking late. Hey, how y'all doing? Water's blowing too, that's another thing. I'm trying to avoid that. If it gets too windy, I'll just leave. I couldn't charge my phone all the way up earlier. My phone was too warm. Believe that? I think the group is called EW. I mean, they out right in the sun too. Walk. It's in the rush hour right now.
Go get the beats like DR. Go get the beats like DRE. And not for me, because I'm pretty good.
Hey, how you doing, N.Y.C? Missed quite a few days of walking. We've been going shopping at Bed Bath & Beyond. They got everything 50, 75% off, so I've been shopping. They closing down. That's pretty much it. So when I get a chance, I go in there and I'll check them out. I missed the fire truck. On the 4th of July, I was in Staten Island. I wanted to come to the city, but it was like a cloud just hanging over Staten Island. It was just raining. I was like, man, I don't want to step out in that. By the time the rain stopped, it was like after 6 o'clock. I was like, I'm not going to get dressed just to go film fireworks. So what the heck? Wound up missing 4th of July, at least from a video standpoint. But since there was so many people out, whatchamacallit, Wi-Fi was acting up on everybody. So I wasn't gonna go live. I said if I go live, my video turned out like everybody else. It was buffering to death. So I didn't want to do it in that sense. So I'll probably go next year. Hopefully it doesn't rain. Got this couple's name. They have a dog. They was in a good location. They was away from a lot of people. So they video came out nice. They was so far away from everybody.
And you're gonna smell like cigarettes.
Oh man, talk about somebody doing something crazy. This happened yesterday. I was on my way coming back home. Got something to eat. Now there's a block on where I live called Tarji Street. It's like a main street. Now who flies down there? I guess it was one of those guys with those you know, hot rods, like the Red Eye or the Hellcat. I don't know if he stole a thing or what. But you heard the car roar. You know how loud those cars can be. High performance cars. He took straight down. He went against traffic on a one-way street. And that's usually a busy street. But I was too far away to tell exactly how it was. And these clown cops ran right behind him, chasing him. I'm like, I couldn't believe they did that. They went right behind him. Well, of course they had the sirens and everything blaring. But I was like, yo, you gonna chase a guy? He's crazy enough to go against traffic and you're gonna follow him. That was nuts. I don't know how that turned out, but should have asked somebody next time. I couldn't believe they chased him. That's like running down 5th Avenue, going as fast as you can. Look, this is 5th Avenue. We're on 5th Avenue. Now imagine going against traffic like this as fast as you can go with the cops behind you. That guy was nuts. And the cop was crazy enough to do it. He probably figured if I go against traffic, the cops is not going to follow me. They're just going to let me go. They follow right behind him. Yeah, man. Well, that's next to my neighborhood. I don't know Staten Island well, but that's in my neighborhood. Tawdry runs through my neighborhood. And this was around, I don't know, it's probably like 8:30 at night. It was still kind of sunny like this. I'm walking the street, I'm trying to duck the scaffolding, so that's the only reason why I'm in the street. Plus, this is a bike lane when I'm in, even though they didn't paint it green. This is the bike lane I'm in. Plus, I can see who's coming at me until I can get away from the scaffolding. But really, cops are not supposed to chase you. Yeah, it could have been stolen, I don't know. Unless he did something. I mean, we got a police van, one of those huge big vans. I guess you could call it a truck. But it's like one of those, this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Like one of those UPS trucks, but it's a police truck or a police van. It's a little bit bigger than what's coming my way right now. And that thing stays on the block, doesn't move. They keep like little pylons around it. It's like one of these postal service vehicles. One I'm coming up on, well, there's one you can see right now. But anyway, they stay on the block. Like I said, it's like one of these, but bigger. They have one in Stapleton also. My neighborhood is Park Hill. I remember back in the 70s, the cops was nutty enough to chase motorcycles. And I mean the dirt bikes. I'm like, why is he chasing motorcycles with a car? That's what they was doing. Right now, there's no wind around here. I might walk up to Rockefeller Center if I don't do any zigzagging. That's what I might do. I got off early today. I was gonna do one more job, a personal job. That's alright, what the heck, I'll just stop by another day.
It's okay for you to do it. I wrong you. No, it's okay for me to do it. It's okay for me to do it.
This whole week of going to work has been slow. Like, not a lot of people getting on the boat or the buses. And I was going to the ferry. I mean, we did have like almost 4 days off, even though I had to work Monday. A lot of people took that week, almost this whole week off. Some places I had jobs to do and it was closed. People was leaving early. So when Friday came, like last Friday, everybody was leaving early. And I only had one job to do Saturday, well, Monday. So that wasn't that much of a big deal. And Tuesday we was off. Yeah, but when Wednesday came around, it was just as slow. Not much going on.
I was waiting for him to text us. He's like, oh, we're going home. He's like, we're going home.
They really don't let cars roll up and down this block anymore. We're on 14th Street. Not too far from Union Square. I'm not too far from vacation. I think got like another 2 weeks. And I'll be on vacation for like 2 weeks. So hopefully it won't rain. 'Cause usually after the 4th of July, it gets dry. You know, all of the rain happens in May and June. We'll see how that goes. I'm trying to come out at least every day if I can. Do what I gotta do early in the day. Try to at least get one walk in. I might do this also. Get on one of these buses. Well, I did it last year and I went uptown. So I went all the way to 125th Street. We went from 42nd Street, Times Square area. And we rolled all the way up to 125th Street. And then we came back to 42nd Street. You wouldn't believe that took like an hour and 20 minutes or an hour and 40 minutes. And that guy was driving fast. I was like, man, that's how that went. I'm gonna go to Union Square. See what's going on. Okay, it's nobody blasting copywritten music. Well, see, right around September, that's when it starts. I mean, it's still hot, but it starts getting windy. And then if I do that, then it's just gonna be a lot of noise. You're gonna hear a lot of noise blowing on the microphones on this phone. And I can't put anything on this phone to muffle it. I have a microphone that has one of those things called a dead cat. I mean, I can use that. I'm really not trying to add to this phone. It's not heavy or anything, it's just something more to draw people's attention. The phone is red as it is. Then I got it up to my face and talk. People don't know if I'm talking to a friend or I'm, doing a video. They don't know. Probably not too sure. I get funny looks at times. It's another thing. I gotta keep the when I'm out and it's really hot, I gotta keep the screen from being so bright because then the phone will overheat. A lot of variables to this thing. I know if I go to the front of the park, I know they playing music, so I'm not going that way. Just gonna walk a little bit. If it's music really kicking, then I'll just leave.
Go out to eat and then pay for the food. There's a girl who usually do that too. Yeah, she always wants to go out. And I'm like, I love that.
I might go to this Comic-Con in New Jersey tomorrow. So chances are I'm not going to be on the street doing this, like live streaming. But that's what I'm looking to do. I think it's 10 to 7 or something like that tomorrow. This is not who I thought it was. Man, I'm surprised there's no music blazing. They refurbishing or just that whole thing is under construction. The Union Square shell. I guess when they complete this one, they're gonna do the other one on the other side of the park. So you gotta go to the other side or across the street just to get on the train. I guess they're gonna strip all of that paint off and then repaint it. It's long overdue, but it's definitely worth it. Hope they just don't paint it green again. That'll look whack. Paint it blue or something. Lavender. Anything but that again. I bought one of this guy's shirts before. I gotta check the internet to see if they gonna do any street closings this year. They usually run from Brooklyn Bridge all the way up to like 116th Street in Harlem. We'll see if they're gonna do that this year. They do it on the weekends. But they do it early in the morning. You can start like 7, I think 7 in the morning. It runs to like 1 o'clock, I think. They'll do that for like 4 weekends. I think it starts, if not this month, it'll start next month. And I think a lot of people took off. one of the jobs I do, the last job I did today, nobody was in the office. It was just me and some guys doing construction. That was it. I had to get the guy who's working the elevator to get me in the door. A lot of people took that 4th of July off. That whole weekend. I can't tell if I'm listening to copywritten music or it's a band playing. I'm gonna go through the park. I don't think I'm gonna walk straight on 5th Avenue. I think I'm gonna do some zigzagging. Like it's gonna rain. Now earlier they had it for supposed to be clear somewhat. Now they say it's 30% chance of rain. I'm gonna have to just keep my umbrellas with me. A bunch of cops standing around this girl. Now we're around Park Avenue in Union Square. I'm just hoping it doesn't rain. It can just shower me to death and all of a sudden stop, because I didn't bring an umbrella today. Everybody's packing up. We'll skip this block and walk on Park Avenue for a minute. Come back over to 5th Avenue. This is the street they close off when they're running from the Brooklyn Bridge all the way down to, like I was saying, even 16th Street in Harlem. I mean, you can start at any point. I usually just start at the ferry and then I walk from there. went into Bed Bath & Beyond. For weeks, I've been looking at this 10-inch chef knife by Willinger. I think that's how you say it. I kept saying, I'm gonna wait for that price to come down. Even when it was at 40%, they had all their knives. And things wasn't moving. It's like once it hit 50%, everything I was looking at disappeared. I was like, what? 10% more off, people went bananas. And I didn't go there for a few days because I was like, ain't nobody gonna get that knife anyway. That knife was gone. Along with all the other stuff I was looking at. I just figured, what the heck. But they pull stuff in from other stores too. I've never seen this. Warner Brothers? I wonder if they'll let me walk in. Got the flash. I didn't see this movie. Probably won't let me walk in. It's like a life-size flash. It's hard for y'all to see it because of the glare of the windows. With the light coming off. I mean, I can see it, but what the heck? It's no good me seeing it. You can't see it. Can't believe everywhere I'm walking, there's no wind.
You wear huge things.
Hope y'all not getting dizzy. I do a lot of 360 turns. So you can see where we're going and where we came from. So that's why I do a lot of turns when I walk. I turn the camera. I'm not turning. I'm turning the camera on a gimbal. We're back on Broadway.
La marica está, tiene un número y va a llegar a
I remember I used to hit the movies all the time back in the 80s. Kind of doing that now. I went to go see Spider-Verse, you know, the Spider-Man movie. I went to go check that out a few days ago because I felt it was a little late to walk. I like to start out walking like this when it's sunny, or at least when it's light outside. Then get dark. I don't like to start out when it's darker already. I mean, I can, but that's what I prefer. I was trying to get this account one time. Well, I was talking to him about it. That's this place here. Timothy Alton. It's a fish tank. I know it's kind of hard to see, but I was trying to get that. You need a really big space for all the stuff they got in there. Like a loft space. That place is definitely for the rich. Or anybody that's willing to pay the price and they have the space to store the kind of stuff they have in there. Yeah, that's the same. That's what I mean by I usually don't walk too much at night. Because I mean, you can walk into an area and the lights is not so great. They won't show up so well on video, or at least on the stream. I mean, like the best place to stream is Times Square. Especially at night. I was gonna ride my skateboard today. One of the jobs that I was going to, I know they wasn't gonna let me bring it in. They're gonna make me use the freight elevator. And I was like, I'm not walking all the way around the block, so I just left my skateboard home. Then I was kind of like, well, what if it does rain? Even though they said 30% chance. Zoom this in a little bit so everything won't seem so far away. I got it on like a wide angle lens. So if anyone's new to this channel, this is a walking touring channel slash events that I do of New York City. So if you check out my short form videos, you'll see the trains, the buses, the boats, ferry boats of New York City, the terminals. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it on the Zoom if I can. Yeah, so if you haven't already, like and subscribe to this channel. This is when I'm out the most, when it's warm. When it starts getting cold, I'm not going to be out as much, of course. There's no fun walking when it's freezing. I usually go straight home. We're in the Flatiron District, right on 5th Avenue. And right when I was saying about the music I was trying to avoid, now I'm hearing it. I was just over here doing a job overlooking this park. I forgot to post a video. That's what I forgot to do. She was on the 16th floor. Like I said, it overlooks the park. This is Madison Park. Or Madison Square Park. Mainly got a dog run. I don't know, it's not as lively as, say, well, not now, but Union Square Park and Washington Square Park. I mean, there's always something going on in there.
She's like, I don't give a shit about it.
They're not the same two parks I was saying earlier. I might check them out one day. Man, I almost fell. These little bumps in the street. We're gonna walk down Fifth Avenue right now. Trying to duck all of this. You know, West 26th Street and Fifth Avenue. I'm gonna keep walking up. I don't know how far I'm gonna walk up. I might walk up until I get to the Empire State Building, which is on 34th. Yeah, like 34th Street. Show you at a time and temperature. $84 degrees. Thing is, I got a hat on, even though it's a straw hat. I feel that little heat going around my head with a brim and where it meets your head. The rest of my head is cool. It's just the part that's touching my head that's really warm. How you doing, RJ?
I wanted the shiny one, obviously.
So I don't know if y'all seen what I've seen. I'm pretty sure y'all heard about it. I think it was last year when Bill Gates bought up all the farmland in the U.S. Now, what's going on? This guy is insane. He's doing a thing in California for restaurants where they have the meat is processed, like bioengineered. I don't know, man. This guy's right. He got vaccines he want to shoot up everybody with. And now he's playing with the farms. Got FDA approved. I'm like, money talks, man. That's what it's all about. It got that look like it's gonna rain. I don't think it is, but it's got that look. Now it's starting to get crowded around this area. I mean, I am venturing in the tourist area. Man, I almost didn't walk today. Feels good to walk. This one might come back to get a hat. I bought all my hats here. JJ Hat Center. Give me a different straw hat. Oh, my friend is out. He said he's gonna be in there around 3 o'clock. It's 5, so I'm gonna say what's up to him and walk further up 5th Avenue. Right now we on 32nd Street and 5th Avenue. This is Koreatown. I gotta check the schedule to see when they're gonna have their Korea Day. They used to have it on that block that I'm pointing the camera in. Last year they moved it to Union Square. Oh shoot, this guy got a DJ system. Guess they're playing music inside. Got a live DJ. I definitely can't go in there.
Hey, what up?
I'm alright, and you?
Good? Where you making your way to?
I'm just going up 5th Avenue. I don't know how far I'm gonna go. I said, let me stop by here.
How far you came from?
Washington Square Park. Yeah. So I said, I gave you that text, you know. You alright?
Already on your way?
Yeah, I'm just walking around. I almost didn't walk, but what the heck. So let me get started. Good seeing you, man. Take it easy.
Enjoy.
Will do. I used to work on a fish tank in there. This guy canceled all the accounts that, you know, I forgot what country the guy is from. It starts with the B. Man, I can't remember. We're not his countrymen, as you would say. And yeah, he canceled us. We lost that account. Right now we're at the Empire State Building. I'm too close to it so you can see the top, but the further I get away, you'll see it eventually when I get some distance. That's not the entrance though. But the sound, if everything goes silent, that means there's copyrighted music that's too loud for me to try to take away from it. I'm trying not to get this thing on a microphone. The loud music I get a copyright strike. You know what? I'm gonna walk to definitely want to get away from that music. I'm gonna go to Herald Square. A lot of stuff. I went to Macy's yesterday. They had a lot of stuff on sale. And I was watching for this Guess jacket for the longest. I figure, if I go there, it might be on sale because it's hot. Nobody wants to wear jackets. That jacket didn't go on sale, man. I just said, let me just get it. What the heck? Yeah, they got a big sale going on. I don't know why they call it. I think they called it Black Friday sale. You know, I guess that was from last week. So you'll see stuff for like 30% off, 40% off. Some even as high as, I think I've seen some for 50% off. But Macy's always got a sale. You just got to come there around every Wednesday. That's when usually the sales happen. That's what I mean by the music blazing. This is the line to go to the observation deck. As long as I've been living in the city, never went up there. I mean, eventually I'm gonna do it just cause of this. When I'm doing my live stream, I'm gonna eventually go to the observation deck. But usually that's what at least native New Yorkers, people who's born and raised here, they don't go to tourist attractions. Unless they got a job there, or that's just a place to hang out. But as in going to like the Statue of Liberty, or any of the observation decks, you know, usually native New Yorkers won't do it. We'll do it to like take family members or friends, and then we'll see it for the first time. Unless the person went there on school trips, that's how they'll see it. I'm talking like elementary school, some junior high school, they'll take class trips and they'll go to places like that, like I said, Empire State Building. Maybe not that, but it'll probably be like the Statue of Liberty. So that's how most native New Yorkers will see tourist attractions. It'll be from school trips, but it won't really be from out of curiosity, unless usually if it's a new building, then they might go. I might check this out. All right. Now I don't know anything about Harry Potter. I just like the way all of that stuff looks. I do a lot of videos, short form videos. Like I said, on the trains, the buses, the boats. So if you haven't already, like and subscribe to this channel. And you will witness the people on the trains, the buses, the boats of New York City. Matter of fact, I'm gonna walk back over to Koreatown. It's just on the other side from where I came from. Gotta see what this big balloon thing is. They put one up every year, and I think they just change it up. I think it's something for like kids, but the balloon setup looks different from the previous ones I've been seeing. I think they take these things on tour, like they'll have it here, and they'll probably take it to another city and set up, or maybe they go to Queens. That's what they do with some of the art pieces they set. Damn, somebody busted that. One of those bikers. Looked like he hit a woman. And he's just gonna take off. That sucked. Left her on the ground and everything. Guys with these electric bikes, man, you can't hear those things. I fear that more than a car. At least I can hear the car. By the time you notice those bicycles are up on you, you get hit. Yeah, it is a pop-up pop in the city. That's what it's called. Let me get away from here because it's, like I said, with the music thing going on. It extends the whole park. And really, those guys, when they ride those bikes like that, they're supposed to obey the rules of the road. The lady you see in the black dress, that's the one that got hit by a bicycle. And those bikes are not slow. Bikes can hit 30 plus miles per hour. Easy. They pick up fast, but they bicycle, so they're not gonna stop as well. Especially going at a speed, doing damn near 30.
He said I was adopted. 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 He said I was adopted.
That's where we at. Trying to get away from the music, that's why I'm walking away from the street. Anytime the microphone just shuts off, that's the reason I'm cutting it off, because someone's playing copywritten music. Empire State Building. Oh, I gotta get away from here. They got them break dances. You know they playing their music. Can't do it. Recognize one of them. That's why I'm moving.
You gonna see where they have a lot of people.
See, I will walk through Macy's, but they have dead spots for Wi-Fi. So you can be on and all of a sudden you get a lot of buffering going on. So if you ever do a video, they'll let you do it. If you ever do a video walking through, you can't I wouldn't live stream in Macy's. Just do a 4K video or 1080 video. And at least you can just add music to it if they don't have music on. But when you try to, like I said, when you try to live stream through there, you're gonna get a lot of buffering going on. We're gonna walk over to 7th Avenue. We're still in the midst of rush hour. Hey, what's up? I was just messing with you, man. I was saying earlier, the day of 4th of July, in Staten Island, it rained almost the whole day. And it was raining hard, like where it wasn't raining nowhere else. So I wound up staying home. By the time the rain stopped in Staten Island, it was already past 6 o'clock. So I was like, man, let me just stay home. And then I was watching other people, and they had a lot of buffering issues going on from where they were at. So that, I was like, well, if I would have went where they were, I would have had the same problem. But I can't remember this couple's name. They're the one with the dog. And they was far away from the action, but they zoomed in on it. And yeah, man, no buffering where they were. Can't remember the couple's name. They're kind of up in age, and they got a dog, like I said. And they walk around with the dog. They take the dog along with the long walks. And they had a good spot, wherever they were. I wasn't listening to what they were saying. I was just mainly just watching off and on. But if I would have gone, I would have just did a video rather than live stream it. That's what I would have done. Because I know I would have had the same problem with the buffering. Because the way those fireworks run, I mean, they did a drone show first. I'm pretty sure you all saw that. All of that stuff it runs to music. Even though they caught the action, they didn't get the music. So every time those rockets go off and they start bursting and everything, you get music to go with all of that. What the heck? You got its pros and cons. Look at everybody in the street. And here comes this big giant bus. Standing one in front of these big rocks so nobody won't walk up behind me. Hey, I'm in their way. James and Carla, that's who it is. Yeah, you got it. I couldn't get their name for nothing. Look at this guy bugging out. Look. He still did it. And what he's gonna do, back up? Oh, he's waiting for people to go. He had Jersey plates. He wasn't supposed to see this area. It says no turns from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And he still took that turn. Yo, something crazy happened yesterday. I was explaining that earlier today. Or earlier in the live stream. I don't know if the guy stole a car. Wait for that to go by. Yeah, I don't know if the guy either he stole a car or he did something stupid. And we got cops on my block. This is on Targy Street. And you know, Targy Street is a one-way street. What the guy does, he had one of those, I think it was a Hellcat, one of those type of cars, some high performance cars. Yo, he went fast. I guess he spotted the cops, or they knew who he was. He went barreling down against the traffic on Targy Street. I'm like, this guy's nuts. And what the cops do? They just as crazy as him. They went right after him. They didn't even turn like, yo, we ain't gonna do it. They did it anyway. I'm like, these guys is a fool. So they went with the lights and the sirens blaring. Cause they had an unmarked car. Their car was black, and you know you can't see those lights until they turn them on. And then I said, yo, man, let me get away from this area. And you know, the other cars started, you know, showing up. You know, the marked cars, the blue and white cars. And I was saying, man, if that cop car, even though that guy, of course he's in the wrong, he's going against traffic, but you're gonna follow behind him, going as fast as he is, and he's in a high performance car? I don't know. I guess I'll find out over the weekend. Did they run into anybody? That was crazy. I mean, you can hear that car just revving and the engine just roaring. And I'm a few blocks away. I'm on Vanderbilt and I can hear the cars and see them, you know, flying. And you can hear the tires screeching and everything. That guy took a serious gamble when he went against traffic going fast like that. Talking about taking somebody's life, going fast, against traffic. That's just a show, man. You think you crazy? That's crazy. And what I don't get is, we have one of those big trucks, but not as big as this truck. A little smaller than that. We got one of those big trucks on the block that the police have. And they stay on the block. They stay in my neighborhood, Park Hill, and they stay in Stapleton, adjacent neighborhood from mine. I'm like, why these guys even bother? Yo, look, get a job, yo. Stop doing the dumb stuff. Thought my phone would overheat by now. It hasn't. So that's a good thing. My phone got kind of hot earlier and it wouldn't charge. And it told me, it said it has to wait for the phone to cool down, then it'll start charging again. I didn't want to wait any longer because it was like 80-something% filled on the battery life. So let me just take this walk. We're walking on 7th Avenue, if anyone is wondering where we at. And we're going uptown. We're on 36th Street, 7th Avenue. No definite Joe, but I might hit Comic-Con tomorrow in Jersey. I don't think I'm gonna be walking Manhattan if I go to the Comic-Con up in Jersey. It's supposed to be in the Meadowlands. might put that like in a 4K video or something like that. Or 1080 video. 'Cause I've never been to this one. I got the postcard in my backpack. Man, that looks good. I gotta turn back around. What's this place here? Got a whole bunch of cakes in it. Man, that's crazy. That makes you hungry, man. Looking at all that cakes and stuff like that, I need to stay away from it. I think that Comic-Con runs from 10 to 6 or something like that. In fact, we'll look for one of these things. I can put this gimbal down and look at my bag to see it. That guy don't care. He got the girl in the back with no helmet. He has a helmet on. Ah! Oh man, this guy's alright. You're supposed to give the passenger the helmet so they won't get hurt. Whatever. She took the gamble. Oh man, somebody blasting music. Let me cut through this bag real quick. That's it. I'm gonna try to hit that tomorrow. I may hit it tomorrow. It lasts 2 days. Like I said, I've never gone before, so if I go, I'm gonna try to leave early. See, when you go to these inside indoor events, especially with a big crowd, that's when you get all those buffering issues.
I love those.
아빠한테 전화해.
Came over there to look at these statues again because I never have time to look at them. Usually just pass right by them. You know those statues, they move around New York. They'll put them here and then you'll stay there for a few months and then they'll go somewhere else. Somebody's playing music, so I might have to turn the microphone off for a minute. Man, it's bugged out. Sometimes the stuff they call art, you're like, how much these guys get paid for these things? You wouldn't believe it. Some of them get hundreds of thousands of dollars for stuff like that. And some of them, sometimes art like that, they travel around the damn world. Unbelievable. Check this out. Gun-free zone. So with the cops, they're gonna put their belts down, no guns. I was just looking at I'm gonna switch it up and go to Bryant Park. That's why I do these live streams. I put the place I start out at. That don't mean I'm gonna stay there. Even though it says Washington Square Park, that's always put beyond and beyond, because you never know which ways I'm going. Unless I pre-plan it out and say, you know, Washington Square Park to such and such place. Truck look brand new. I hear music, but I just don't know where it's coming from. Can't tell if it's a live band or it's like recorded music. I think it's a live band. Now the downside, I want to go. I mean, that's the upside, but then I'm not sure if they're playing copywritten music like that. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna take a chance. I did a long walk. Thanks again, Joe. Sounds like jazz.
Guys, you know, and really talking.
Adesso lo vedi che sì, per carità, è bravo lì. A me piace.
This is what I was talking about, Joe. It's like one of these cars, the silver one. The one that was racing through my block with the cops running behind him. I think that's a Hemi. It just says Hemi on it, but it doesn't say Hellcat or anything like that. But hold on. Sorry about that, people. Somebody's playing music on those pedicabs. I was waiting for this bicycle pedicab to leave with the music. That's why the microphone went off. Once again, sorry about that, people. saw this the other day. This is going to be a toy store. N.Y.C. I didn't even know what that meant until I scanned that little code they got on there. That's supposed to be a toy store, like let's just say Toys R Us. That used to be a watch store, Citizen Watches. They changed it, so now it's gonna be, like I said, a toy store. That's insane. People that's doing the costume thing, you know, they be running like, it's insane how they be running. Gotta get that customer. It's funny. Yep, we're in Times Square. Okay, you take it easy, N.Y.C. Thanks for showing up. These some guys are doing a performance over here. Oh man, I don't think I'm gonna be able to stay. I gotta go. I have to leave. Playing music, that's why I left. You have to leave this area. They break dancers are setting up. Oh, they finally got it back up. That's the big screen you see with the different images rolling on it. Snow right now looks like ice. I don't know what that is, champagne. Anyway, they got it to wrap around the building pretty much, at least the front part. They took it down, put up new brackets, and then they put up a new screen. Now they just got to get rid of the scaffolding. I guess they're not finished.
My grandmother used to say that.
Look at this guy. Guy clowning in the street. Got some live performance across the street. Okay, people, this is where I'm gonna close out at. Might come back on, I'm not sure. But if you haven't already, like and subscribe to this channel. That's what I pretty much do daily, whether it's short form videos, live streams, 4K or 1080 videos. So, thanks for showing in, or showing up. Have a good day. I may put something up tomorrow. Like I said, I might come back again tonight. I'm not sure. I just want to see where my battery's at. I might hit a few stores to get something to eat. Yeah, y'all take it easy. That's it.